What is up, guys? Sumi here with ThoughtCast, and today I'm going to talk about the three major things that you need to do to attract high-quality men into your life. Okay, if you're a girl and you're single and you're trying to find that man to be in a relationship with, or honestly just have a partner, this is the video for you. A lot of women message me about finding high-quality men. Before we jump into this whole video, I just wanted to define what high quality is. The definition of a high quality man is different from woman to woman. A woman in a very conservative religion might value a man that works and provides and is more so conservative and reserved and is very into his faith. A woman that's more so modern in her way of relationships, not necessarily in a traditional mindset, might value a man that lets her do what she wants to do, gives her a little bit of freedom. So the definition varies, but typically the characteristics that women look for in a man that's high value, high quality are he's loyal, he's honest, he's transparent. He lives by a code, a set of principles that he governs his life with. He has a strong social circle. He has a great relationship with his family. He typically is very financially stable. This is one thing that really defines all high-quality men across the board. A man needs to be successful. A man needs to be able to provide. And in addition to that, he's physically fit and mentally disciplined. He's a leader. He's a guider. He's a motivator. So these characteristics are very important when you're trying to find this guy. And if you're looking for this type of guy, let me tell you some things that all of these guys are looking for in women. So just to be very straight up with you, a lot of these guys are all looking for the same thing, and a lot of men are looking for the same thing in women. The higher value men have less tolerance for certain negative behaviors. And I'm going to go through what negative behaviors they don't like and the things that they really want you to be good at. So first and foremost, if you feel like I'm attacking you in this video, or I'm coming at you very directly, you need to implement a lot of change in your life. I'm just being very honest with you right now. This video is not necessarily meant to hurt your feelings or to offend anybody. I don't want to do that, but it's here to help you. And the truth hurts sometimes. The first thing I'm going to talk about is presentation. Women have to look good. High quality men, high value men, really all types of men like women looking good. Now, the definition of what's good looking can vary. There's preferences on race, there's preferences on skin tone, there's preferences on body sizes, but typically you want to be in shape. You want to take care of your skin, have healthy skin. You want to be able to take care of your hair, your nails. Presentation is a very important thing. The most important thing out of all these things is really being in physical shape. Being able to stay skinny, have a larger butt, have a slimmer waist, and have, if you can, larger breasts. These are the things that are biologically attracted to men. Men are biologically wired to be attracted to women with slimmer waists, larger butts, wider thighs, and a larger breast size, because larger breasts are favored for breastfeeding, and this is a very primitive biological trait, but that's why men like women with larger breasts. And also, when it comes to a larger butt, that's better for giving birth. And having a smaller waist reduces the complications of pregnancy. So having excess weight as a woman, really as a man or woman, is not beneficial. Anybody that's trying to make an argument that being overweight is fun, it's attractive, it's great, it's wonderful, I'm sorry to say this, it's not something that I truly believe, and that's just my opinion. I don't think it's fun to be overweight. I know a lot of people that are overweight, they don't have a high quality of life. I know a lot of people that struggle with losing weight. And sometimes people rationalize that being overweight is okay because it's very difficult to lose weight. It is very hard. It is not easy. And I'm not here to judge anybody and be negative about this, but we can always improve our physical condition. I can always get better. I'm not perfect. I can do things to improve my weight, my health, my fitness. And so I'm very conscious of that every day. But the same criticality that I give you right now is the same thing I look in the mirror every day and tell myself. I have to hit the gym, I have to eat clean, and I have to take care of myself. It's very important to understand that a man is going to look at you for your silhouette first. He's going to look at your body first. This does not mean that you have to wear very revealing clothing, which I'll get into in a second here, but he's going to look at your silhouette, then he's going to approach you. If he sees that you're physically in shape, he's going to automatically recognize that, oh, she takes care of herself. And men like women that take care of themselves. In addition to that, getting your nails done, getting your hair done, doing your makeup properly, that is also going to signify that you care about how you look. Men are very sexually driven. Men have about 15 to 20 times the amount of testosterone that women do. So naturally, men are wired to look for sex. Men are wired to look for attractive women. So when you're an attractive woman, you can command attention. You can easily get a man to look at you. And that's when a man may potentially approach you. The second thing I want to go over is being conservative. Okay, there's a lot of controversy over this. I'm not going to get into body count. I'm not going to get into all this other stuff here. But if you're just a little bit more reserved, more humble, more quiet, not necessarily submissive in the initial interaction, but you have the potential to be submissive, men are going to love that. High quality men that are leaders, that are the right people to be submissive to, are going to love that. And it's important for you to identify who is the right man for you to be submissive to, who is the right man for you to follow, because you don't want to submit to a guy that doesn't make sense for you. At the same time, every man wants a woman that's going to listen to him. It's not that they don't care about your opinion. It's just that they want to be right. Men have egos. So do women. But a man's ego is more so satisfied based off the respect that he gets. Men crave respect. And a lot of times, if I say something to you and you just listen to me, that is a sign of respect. The action of you listening to me is an immediate display of respect. And that's very powerful to a man. If a man has a girl on his arm and she doesn't listen to him, she looks good, she's attractive, but she doesn't listen at all. She's showing herself off to other men. She's advertising her sexuality to other men. That man is going to actually be clown. For example, if I see a girl out and about in a club acting a fool and I know she has a man, I'm going to look at that man like, you don't have it together. If a girl cheats on a man, I look at that man and I'm like, there's something that you're doing wrong. Number one, maybe in the selection of that women. Or number two, maybe you weren't taking care of her and that's why she's done the things that she's done. I'm not saying that man is at fault for the infidelity. The woman is wrong. But at the same time, I've dated women that have cheated on me. And it was my own fault for engaging with those women. And it was my fault for not understanding the red flags. And maybe in some senses, I wasn't the one that was doing the right things in the relationship, which doesn't condone her behavior. But at the same time, it's a trigger for that behavior happening. When a woman does not feel secure or safe or really valued in a relationship, she will go and do whatever she wants to do. If she does not value her man enough, she will go and talk to other men. However, when a woman values her man to a large degree and she's not delusional about it, she's going to stay with that man and never engage in that behavior. So men want a woman that's conservative. Men want a woman that's not going to be out and about posting being aggressive. And this is a shock for a lot of women. I don't know why, but this is a shock for a lot of women, and I can understand. Like, a man might approach you and try to sleep with you, and you might be very sexual. But the moment he starts getting serious with you, he wants you to delete your Instagram. He wants you to take the photos down. He wants you to basically protect yourself from all the other men out there. And this is because we understand how men are. Men understand how men are, but at the same time, it's wrong for a man to change a woman for what she's done in the past. So there's two arguments here. But the main thing you want to do is be conservative, to not be out here. And the way I look at this is energy. If you're giving your energy to every guy out there, you're posting for male attention, you're going out here to get validation from the men. Men don't want that, because every guy that messages you, right, has a chance, a 1%, less than 1% chance maybe, of trying to get you to change your behavior. You might have a bad day with your boyfriend. You might have a fight. You might be in a vulnerable situation. And that is when women cheat the most. When things are not going well in the relationship, they go and look elsewhere for male validation and attention to make themselves feel right. There's a lot of guys out there that will be like, oh, I would never do that to you. You're totally right. He's such a loser. And they'll make you feel like you're 100% right. So you want to be conservative and you want to stay away from other men trying to approach you. The last but not least thing is honestly being passionate about life, living life in passion, and being trauma and drama free. Okay, passion and drama free. What do I mean by this? Men are attracted to women that live their passions. If you like baking and you own a bakery, that's very attractive. If you like real estate and you're a real estate agent, that's very attractive. If you're very artistic and you like painting, men like that. When a woman follows her vision and her dreams and embodies that passionate lifestyle, it's very attractive to men, because as men, we're more so inclined to work jobs that pay us a lot of money and to be in positions that are just difficult, that make us sacrifice, but that also provide a large level of financial stability. So it's nice to have a balance in our partners. It's nice to have our partners actually chase their dreams and live a life full of passion. It's actually very attractive. It's cute. You know, when you're a girl that has her little business and you have your little apartment and you have a cool little car, like, men go crazy for that type of things. If you're a boss babe, it's not that men are intimidated by you, but it may be that you have too much masculine energy and you're giving it off too aggressively. But men like women that follow their passions. Men are attracted to women that do the things that they want to do, because feminine energy is really about being instead of doing. Feminine energy is really about following your dreams. Men want to come home to a woman that's optimistic and happy and cheerful, and a lot of times you're going to be that way if you're working in an environment that is more so passionate and more so dream focused. If you're working in a job as a woman that you don't really like, you're going to be dull and dreary and aggressive at home, and men won't like that. Now, on the flip side, they want to be trauma-free and drama-free. Obviously, this makes sense. They don't want a woman that has a lot of trauma, and they don't want a woman that brings a lot of drama. Big thing, ladies, when you're trying to find high-quality men, I'll say this: if there are not a lot of guys that are living this lifestyle that you want and that are not around you, you need to move. You cannot just sit in your town and try to attract the one high-quality guy that's out there. If you cannot find guys that you like, you need to save up money and move. And that comes down to you being able to provide for yourself. A big part of this that I'm going to say on the side here is being financially stable. when you chase your passion and you're financially stable, it's a very powerful formula. A man wants a woman that can theoretically take care of herself, but he can provide more value for her, and that's where he wins. So presentability, look good, feel good, and be good. Number 2, conservatism. Don't give your energy out to all these other guys out there. Give your energy to your man. He just wants you to be there for him. And the last thing is live a passionate, trauma and drama-free life. I hope this makes sense, guys. Big shout out to K&D for allowing us to use this beautiful penthouse to film this podcast. And if you're ever in Cleveland, Ohio, hit them up for any real estate deals. And if you ever want to connect with me, the links are down in the description below. Just click on one of the links and you can message me. But that being said, guys, Sumi out.